Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the trade of the day. Bang these shorts. Am I shorting all-time highs? Not on ES, I'm not, but on NQ, like maybe you could say so. Um, Coming into the market, I saw price was super like uncorrelated. So we had NQ taking out these previous day highs. I'm actually not even close to fucking all-time highs, so we're good. Um, You see price is super uncorrelated. We see NQ is taking out this 4-hour internal draw right here. So we were trading out a sell side on NQ. As you can see, I have that as the buy side. We're trading out of that, but on ES we weren't taking that out. If you can see on ES, this is what NQ swept. ES didn't. So we had a fat SMT, which clearly tells me price is bearish. And then on top of that, on ES, we're also trading inside of this gap, which did this 1-hour gap, which didn't close by the time, like still hasn't closed. But just with that SMT and with the stuff we'll get into, I was super confident in this trade. So let's turn this back on. The draw on liquidity, like the actual reason I thought price was going to go lower was for this 1-hour internal, which also was on NQ. They also had this 2-hour internal, and we just swept the market open gap. So, you know, we have like on our high time frame, what makes me want to go short is that fat SMT and that strong draw on liquidity, as well as we are also trading out of London highs on both indexes. Like you can see here, if this shit decides that it wants to load, we're trading out of London highs. Now, London was swept on ES. There was an SMT, but with that strong draw, I'm still confident in that. And then hopping onto our entry. So I noticed like this was a quick like we took this liquidity out and we sharply reacted off of it. We formed this SMT. This is NQ. We take out this 4-hour internal, and then we sharply inverse this 1 minute. So that's telling me price is reversing and it's ready to reverse now. We have the SMT. We're trading out of buy side London, and on NQ we have an SMT because it took out the 4-hour internal. And then what made me like I was like this is so nice was after this 1 minute inversion. Oh, I should probably hide my account shit. After this 1 minute inversion, we have a 5 minute right below. So this is a beautiful mech model. We get the 1 minute inversion and we go break even at the 5, because if price is bearish, it's not going to reject the 5. It's going to push through the 5. Take out this 15-minute internal. My target was the 15-minute internal just because I did not want to take this trade down here. Now, would it bang? Probably. But again, I'm happy being in and out. That is the actual draw and why I think price is going to go lower. But I don't want to be in the trade for that long. I don't want to risk something happening down here. So I'm taking it out sharply. So high time frame. What makes me want to go short is that NQ swept out something that ES didn't. So we have an SMT. We have a fat SMT. We are trading out of sell side, and we're inside of a 1-hour gap on ES. On NQ, we're inside of the 4-hour gap up here as well. So we're trading out of high time frame gaps on both. We're trading out of buy side on both. And we have a strong draw on liquidity. The downside is this 1-hour internal, which also is Tuesday or Thursday's low. This is the low of the day. Beautiful draw on liquidity. So high time frame, why do I want the price to go in this direction? Is because, as I just explained, we're in high time frame gaps. We're trading out of buy side. We have an SMT to the downside. And then, so that's like 7 confidence, like 8 confidence high time frame wise, and then the entry was a 9. We sharply reject this sweep right here, bank. We sharply reject it. As you can see on like these lower time frames, we hit this level and we start rejecting it already. We make a hammer, we start rejecting it. And then when we inverse this 1 minute with this 5 minute below, that is such a nice entry because price is 9 times out of 10 is going to come down to this 5. Even if it's still bullish, it's going to come down to this 5. And if it is bearish, it's going to push through, and that's why it's my break even. I kind of got a crappy entry on these are like on this account. I have 5. I don't have a copy trader, so I'm individually entering in market orders. So I'm like, but yeah. So high time frame wise, why I took the trade, easily an 8 confidence, and then the entry is easily a 9. So I'm gonna give this probably a 9 confidence trade just because the entry, but I'm gonna probably give it an 8. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. Like, what would I do if it didn't bang? That's the question when you're trying to rate your trades. If it didn't bang, I probably still would have given it an 8. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. But yeah, that was the trade. This one's pretty free. This is pretty textbook and like kind of easy to see. Um, like kind of very obvious. Like like there's not a lot of worlds I won't enter this trade just with that 5 minute being right below being like my little protection. Price is mostly always gonna fill that 5 minute. Why am I gonna wait? Or why would I like you know what I mean? Not take at least a safe break even. Um, so yeah, that was the trade. Hope everyone banged. Good end to the week, and yeah.